we're gonna talk about gang banging. I don't mean women, I mean gangsters banging. I really don't think banging is permittable today. You shouldn't gang bang. Kids talking gang talk, walking gang walk. You never know what another person been through till you really find out what it do. Choices. Kids talking gang talk, walking gang walk. You never know what another person been through till you really find out what it do. Choices.
Look, today's slightly different from the 80s. Separated from greatness, killing up all the babies. Sickening and so degrading, cripping and blood daily. Never gonna let this save me. Your bullets done hitting graze me. Still standing, amazing, suffering complications and contemplating, debating time for retaliation. You new to this banging, you're quick to join in the game when you don't even know the half about what set you be claiming. All these new fools, new crews, bloody blue shoes, Subaru. Hang yourself with a loose noose, no truth. You the fool if you don't hear when it's real. You plan to deal with your life, one day you bound to get killed. I done walked through the hood, seen a lot of blood spill. Mama's crying, babies dying, getting served in the field. Don't regret the way I feel about the day in the gang. Don't make no sense for you to drive up in this death lane. My nigga.
Kids talking gang talk, walking gang walk. You never know what another person been through till you really find out what it do. Choices. Kids talking gang talk, walking gang walk. You never know what another person been through till you really find out what it do. Choices.
Gang gang, everybody got something to say, bro. Brothers in the streets getting stretched out like Play-Doh. Wear the right colors or better watch what you say, bro. Or get your face peeled off by a barrel of that Draco. Take no prisoners in this lane. There's prisoners in this gang, a sick thing. But some of y'all wouldn't understand the gang lane has changed. Now everybody banging, online with that bullshit and the fake sense you claiming. Fugazi, hit the streets and catch your fade. Bullets get more hits than the internet do daily. Sadie up in these streets without that social media shame. Many that I get claimed got shot from another gang. Blessing that I remain, so real that I can't complain. I'm able to spit this game, yeah, Yogi gon' keep it sane. And keep away from the flame and mentally train the brain. And whatever else that I can claim, I'm changing the game. Woo.
Kids talking gang talk, walking gang walk. You never know what another person been through till you really find out what it do. Choices. Kids talking gang talk, walking gang walk. You never know what another person been through till you really find out what it do. Choices.
Listen, here's a little gesture. Stand up for yourself when you're feeling a lot of pressure. Got to go address ya. Actually, what's that you claim? Colors that you be wearing and sagging it like a bang. That ain't gonna get you nowhere. Homie, don't even go there. Hit me up on my hip and stop acting as if I don't care. You know where I've been up in it and out of it.
What's going down, everybody? Much love and respect to everybody that's coming in, hanging out, tuning in with your boy, chilling, maxing all cool, shooting some motherfucking b-ball side of school, you dig? Hey, much love and respect to everybody that's in the building right now, man. We've got our boy Big T up in the building, much love and respect. We got photo editor as well up in here, much love and respect to you guys. Chino as well. Man, thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart for being here. We got Road Rage as well. Much love, man. So this one's going to be a very, very interesting one, Brother Steve. There's going to be a lot of really, really cool things going on regarding this topic. Understanding the differences of platforms is nothing that's easy, okay? A lot of people think that, oh, if I focus on this platform and I solely focus on this is what I need to do. And then the new platform comes out, let's say TikTok, and they're going, well, should I be on TikTok? Should I be on YouTube? Which one should I do? Well, the truth is as a content creator, anytime a platform is put back or a new platform is out and it's actually usable and like there's a lot of people on it, don't be lazy. That's a lazy creator saying, oh, I'll only work here or I'll only work here. No, what you do is you add it to your schedule. Okay. You add that to your schedule. Here's another thing. When we're going to break down the differences of like YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, all these different platforms and how they pay, because I think it's very important. If you're going to take time out of your day, take time away from your family, from your kids, whatever, to do this. This is and I'm sorry to say it, but it is a job. And I put easily 60 hours a minimum a week. I'm talking probably about 80. 25% of this job is me being behind the camera, if not less. And 75% of the job is me preparing, getting everything ready, getting the studio ready, getting the descriptions ready, all the links, the hashtags, the tags. There's two different things on YouTube. So there's science behind every one of these platforms, and not all of them are the same. Even down to audio levels, if you have certain decibel rates that are higher, they will not promote your actual video. And this goes for a lot of different platforms because they all have their own decibel rates that they have to have you in to be able to even throw you into the algorithm. So they really break it down. So what I kind of want to get into is understanding and opening it up, this whole thing, and diving into the fascinating world of social media platforms: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Okay, those are the majors. I don't care what anyone says. But we're basically going to explore what each and every one of these platforms unique, and how are they're unique, and how you can maximize your presence on them. Okay, because growing each one of these platforms is not easy. It's very hard to do, and your crossover rate also is slim to none. Okay, let me explain what I just said right there. Let me bust this down. Let's just say I put on my story on Instagram, hey, here's my YouTube link, come and click it, watch the video. That crossover rate is actually, believe it or not, for every content creator. This is not just for me. This is not unique. This is not unique to me. Less than 1%. Less than 1% is your crossover rate. So each platform, really, you have your own selected audience. Okay. First of all. Second of all, the crossover rate from social media to YouTube is near impossible. But YouTube presence to social media, for some reason, that crossover rate is like 20%. I forget what the exact number is, but it's a lot. Why is that? Why is that? I'm going to break it down right here, right now. It's because, first of all, there's a misconstrued notion, first, in the social media game, YouTube and all of that. YouTube is not a social media. Let me repeat that again. YouTube is not a social media. Social media is your TikToks, your Instagrams, your Facebooks. Those are social media. YouTube is a search engine. The same thing that you type on Google, that Google search bar, that's the same thing that pops up on your YouTube search bar. So on YouTube, in order to win and truly win, you have to be able to answer questions, how-tos, educational things. A lot of these things, those are what, and it also, YouTube is a show. If I just sat here like I would on Instagram Live, people are going to click off instantly on YouTube. Boom. It's game over. You cannot just hang out on YouTube. You have to have a show. You know what I mean? You have to answer questions. You have to solve problems for people. That's how you win in this game. So, with this whole thing with YouTube, since we're talking about it, it is known for its long form content. Okay, a lot of the times it's still misconstrued that short form content is king on YouTube. Now, yes, it is in the sense of, let's say, shorts, but on the pay scale, they pay so little to almost none on short views than they do on normal video and or live views. Very interesting. Very interesting, right? So, YouTube has a diverse audience, obviously, but it is especially popular right now, statistically, among Gen Z and millennials right now. Okay, so success on YouTube is all about engagement. Okay, and then this works for every single social media, of course, as well. But watch time. Watch time is a huge thing on YouTube. It is actually the biggest, probably the biggest metric. The key, though, on all of this is consistency. A lot of people think for some reason, oh, I want to be a YouTuber, so I'm going to bust out 3 videos a week. And they're busting out those, let's just say they bust out 3 videos a week, or they go 5 videos or 6 videos or whatever, and they're really pushing it. They're really trying to make their content. But then for the next 2 weeks, you didn't post anything. That's not being consistent, right? So the science behind this is all social medias will actually punish you for not being consistent. So if you decide to do something like that, you're not keeping them on that platform. And that is ultimately what they want from you, is to keep the viewer on that platform. And that's another reason why crossover rate is really hard, because these companies don't want you to get off. Let's say I put up my link on Instagram to come over to the YouTube. Yeah, it's there, but it's really, really, really not promoted like that. And it's not very, very easy to just click on. Your biggest crossover rate, though, oddly enough, is Facebook. Facebook has the biggest crossover rate out of all of them, which is surprising to me, but it's because they make the links very easy. Facebook groups, all of these things, they make it so much easier to do that. But nonetheless, they want to keep you on the platform. That's their ultimate goal. If they lose you on the platform, then they lost. So it only makes sense that the crossover rate's going to be low, right? So not only consistency, guys, but you really do have to have more of a high quality content. You kind of do have to. I'm not saying you there's not exceptions, but the exception doesn't make the rule. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you have to have the nicest of the nicest equipment, but get some sort of quality. You know what I mean? See, I'm using a microphone, I'm using, an actual camera. I've got a soundboard. You don't even have to do soundboard stuff. Anyways, the thing is about YouTube especially is you need to have catchy thumbnails. Okay? I don't care what anyone says. The science behind it is get the click. How are you going to get the click? Well, this is what I do. I'm not going to tell you what other people do. I'm going to tell you what I do. If you look at each one of my thumbnails, within the 4 words that I may put on that thumbnail, and the pictures and the backstory, the background, from beginning to end, you're understanding what my video is about. Okay? It explains the story 100% on a thumbnail. Now, the art to that and the science to that is very difficult. And this is why people that make thumbnails for a living actually charge a very, very high amount, because of the artistic and the science behind it, understanding that exact thing. It can't just look cool. It's got to tell you a story. So, in finalizing with YouTube analytics are actually your best friend here. You need to be studying there's times I look at my analytics hourly, because it'll tell me if I'm doing something right or wrong in that very moment. When it tells me I'm doing something right or wrong in that very moment, I can fix what I need to do. You know, I mean, you need to humble yourself as a content creator and go, okay, obviously this is not working. So now I'm going to go ahead and try this, or I'm going to do this, right? So, anyways, before we move into TikTok, guys, I'm going to go ahead and hang out with you guys for a second in the chat because I was super heavy onto this because this is my expertise, guys. I know social media to like the T. Okay, guys, like when MySpace came out, like I knew it was going to be groundbreaking. You know what I mean? I knew I could reach so many more eyes on the internet than I could in person. And I really, really knew that. Like I like a lot of people just kind of just dismissed all of that. And I really was like, there's something here. There's something here. So, anyways, we got all the homies in here. We got Mark. Smash the like, people. Evening from Mark in England. That all the way across the pond, man. Hey, much love. Thank you for being here all the way. You know, for me, it's 10:17 in the morning. You know what I mean? Yeah, definitely rough. And yes, Road Rage, YouTube is a video search engine. And you have to understand, like I was saying with the search bar and all that stuff, it's this, you got to remember, Google owns YouTube. It's just a video answer to the question that you're asking in Google. That's why it's not a social media. You have to actually provide a value of educate, whatever that value is, educational, you know what I mean? So anyways, educational content for YouTube. Then this is how my brother Chino wants to break this down. Education content for YouTube, lifestyle content for Instagram, networking for Facebook, writing and blogging for Reddit. Now I agree with the Reddit for sure. Much love, photo. I hope you guys are getting value out of all of it. Much love, cruising. You know, be safe, my man. Steve, I use Insta and YouTube. I really ain't feeling any other platforms, but that just works for me. Yeah, man. I mean, listen, you're also not trying to be a content creator. There's a difference between people that want to do this because they genuinely see that this is a scalable business where you can be your own boss. But how? How do you do it? And understanding the science behind it is key. Okay. Facebook has spammed with political BS, and well, that's the hard thing about social media. You know, there's going to be stuff in there that you're just not going to like. Jason says, I'm curious, if YouTube is a search engine like Google, what is it to stop them from buying Google or vice versa? So Google did buy YouTube. So I might be late to the game, and maybe now you get it. But Google bought YouTube for a lot of money back in the day. Well, not back in the day. It wasn't that long ago, but they did buy them. YouTube used to be owned by YouTube, and that's all it was. But now it's owned by Google. All right. Damn, you're old enough to have a MySpace. Yeah, man. I was actually, when MySpace very, very, very first came out, I was probably one of the very first. I got to say, if I had to guess, I was probably one of the first million people that got onto the site. You know what I mean? Easily. I was all about it. Google has been buying other platforms to keep their company in the forefront for people's interests. And that's true. I mean, they're doing it smart. I've got to be honest, as a business, absolutely. Terrence says, what platforms do you think breaking more barriers these days? Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, or etc. Okay. For breaking barriers? Now, this depends on what type of barriers you're talking about. if you're talking about barriers that are, let's say, against terms of service, TOS, like things that can get you banned, that's where I would have to guide you into stuff, something like Rumble or Kick, stuff like that, where there's more free speech, a lot less things to get banned on. But to break barriers in the sense of like making a big impact with being viral, I'm going to say honestly, it's a tie between YouTube and TikTok with the shorts and TikTok, obviously them being their shorts too, short form content. So hopefully that answers that. Should have figured as much. All right, all right. Let's see. Absolutely, Mark. Much love to you, my man. They all suck, Google or not. That's hilarious. I do not use Google. It's a vile platform. Wow. Well, I mean, you're on Google right now. You know, theoretically, you're watching YouTube. The secret to TikTok views is to buy a house and then find a bunch of problems with it. My views jumped from 500 to 200 per video to 100,000 views on Fuck This House video series I did. That is hilarious. And yeah, you know, TikTok is one of those things where you get real cheap views. You know what I mean? The views that you're getting are very cheap views. And I don't mean that as like you bought them. It's just they're not very valuable views. I'm going to break this down here more in a second when I get, because I've only broken down a little bit of the science of YouTube, and then I'm going to break down Facebook, Instagram. So stick around, guys. Stick around. If you guys are enjoying the content as well, guys, please give a thumbs up, man. Like the freaking video. That is the actual biggest metric for YouTube, by the way, for content creators. If you like the like button, that tells YouTube, whether they agree with the video or not, it tells them, hey, people are interested in this, so we're going to put it into the algorithm. That's how that works. Okay. Yeah, cousin said the exact same thing that my predicament was YouTube or TikTok. To make the biggest impact or whatever verbiage you used. I tried to go on TikTok, but the amount of garbage humans on that platforms was so much for me. I will tell you, TikTok is absolutely the most toxic platform on the entire planet. Period. Because they're shorts. Exactly. My cousin. It's because they're shorts. Absolutely. They're in major competition. And that's why shorts are a thing, because they needed to compete against TikTok because they saw TikTok was winning in that realm. And they were actually paying people. They were actually paying people very well for really bad videos that were shorts on YouTube, but they needed that content out just to push content because they were competing against TikTok. So they spent a whole bunch of money, and this is not unique to YouTube. This happens to a lot of companies. They will, and Facebook did this exact same thing with their reels. Is they started making a big incentive for you to do it. So when people saw that they could get viral, people started making a hell amount of videos. And then guess what happens? As everyone's now competing against what's market and supply and demand, how's that work? So obviously they start taking the funds away. That's how it works every time. It just happened with YouTube. It's hilarious. It happened with Facebook. It's the same thing because they see, oh, I can get viral for doing that. Oh, I can make it way better than that. Totally. Like I said, there's a science to this stuff, man. Anyways, so let's go ahead and break down a little bit more of like, let's move on to TikTok. Now, I'm not going to break it down as like to a TT. And my final thoughts are going to tell you what I understand all of these platforms to actually represent for you. Meaning, if it's meant for a family thing or if it's meant for content. I'm going to tell you what each and one of these platforms I believe, what Mike Ball believes to be what they resemble for you and how they can benefit you. TikTok, okay, guys. This platform, obviously, it's all about short, engaging videos. That's what it's about. We all know that, right? TikTok loves novelty and creativity, participating in challenges using popular sounds, and most importantly, keeping your content quick and captivating. Now, a lot of these short form content things, if you don't hook the viewer right then and there, like within the first 0.1 second, then they're clicking off. That's just, it's like science now. You know what I mean? It's so weird. You have to immediately grab the attention of somebody. If you don't, like in this game, attention rate and attention is key, and it's actually literally money. You know what I mean? It's like better than currency. It's very weird how this view thing work. And this is why people can get misconstrued a lot and get guided wrong. And this is why I need to do this video for you guys, because I don't want there to be false hope. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of times that people put so much into it, such as myself too, and get so little in return. But it's not just about how to monetize. This video is not necessarily for that. This is understanding the differences. So I will be making a video about how the monetary value works within all of these and how you can best monetize on them. Okay. So remember, frequent posting is key as well on TikTok. It's staying relevant on this fast-paced app. You guys got to remember, TikTok moves so quick. TikTok moves so fast, it's unreal. It's actually mind-blowing how fast TikTok moves. It's so you have to be kind of like consistently on this stuff, man. And trust me, I'm going to break down what I mean also with consistency. Now, with Instagram, guys, we're going to break down Instagram a little bit. You know what I mean? Chicago, much love, my man. Much love. Thank you for being here. Steve says, people need instant gratification because they have no attention span nowadays. Absolutely. Absolutely a fact. Absolutely a fact. All right, Instagram. So Instagram is about a blend of photos, videos, stories, and it basically the majority of the people on the platform are millennials and Gen Z. So you got to know your audience as well, guys. Like, this is something, if you're like really trying to be a content creator, you have to know the majority of who is on the platform so that you can best focus your targeted audience. You understand? So with Instagram, they really want you to utilize everything, guys. They want you to go live. They want to see you go and post a reel. They want to see you post photos with music. They want to see you post photos where you can scroll through and see them. If you utilize all of these features that Instagram has, they will reward you basically by giving you a push. They kind of push you into an audience. And that's also kind of one of those secret sauce things. So I just wanted to throw that out there. So you got to understand with Instagram is about very high quality stuff. Okay. High quality visuals, relevant hashtags have to be involved. Engaging captions are your go-to. Okay, guys, like, you guys don't understand, captions is so much more than you guys actually even understand. Just posting a reel, let's say, on your Instagram with no caption, I promise you it's not going to go viral. You understand? Like, you have to capitalize. Like, while people are they watch your video and they see that there's a caption to it. So they're watching the video. Then what happens is they click on that caption and they're reading that caption, right? But what's going on while have you ever noticed what's happening when you're reading a caption on a reel? That reel is continuously playing in the background. Every single time it does that, it adds another view. It adds another view. It adds another view. So that content creator is actually getting more and more and more video views just from people reading it. So there's that science as well. So there's always they want you to be social, guys, on especially on Instagram. They want you to be social. That's the point of social media, is they want you to be engaging. They want to see that you are reachable. You are someone that talks to your audience. You're someone that is engaging back. Because it's one thing for you guys to engage with me, but if I'm engaging back, that's where they're going, okay, he cares about his community, or he's showing more engagement, which actually puts more time onto the actual application, because they're going to see that I replied, and then they're going to go back to my post. I get another real view, and then they're responding back or liking my comment. So there's that as well. So let's go down into Facebook next. All right, guys. Before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and read a couple things. Road Rage says, I have neglected all my platforms recently, especially YouTube, but also Instagram and TikTok. My Instagram is just pics of my bikes and corgi. I haven't been active on as a YouTube creator in years. Well, look, it's different if you're not necessarily a content creator fully. I mean, like, there's a difference between doing it as a hobby, having fun with it, and there's a difference between someone that takes this goddamn serious. You know, someone that wants to actually monetize on this, someone that actually does this because they love it at heart, first and foremost. You don't necessarily do it because there's a bag at the end, because then you're just going to burn yourself out. I promise you, I've been doing this for 15 years, man. I promise you, you will burn yourself out if you do not have the heart for this. Just the way it is. Chino says, facts. And I hope, I see Steve over here saying, damn, well, hopefully I'm giving you guys some value here and some knowledge that you guys may or may not have known, I'm not going to assume. It definitely takes a devoted content creator to be successful. You can half-ass it. You can't half-ass it. Exactly. It's literally no pun intended, okay? You cannot be half in the pool and half out, okay? You have to be fully fucking committed to your whole deal, dude. If you're going to do it fully, because otherwise there's people like me who do this for real, and I will outpass you because of my love and dedication, and I will go the extra mile that you will not. You understand? Beating the competition, and this is a huge space. YouTube, first and foremost, YouTube is the number one biggest small business of all of America. Like, where people are actually making money. You know what I mean? So YouTube is a very, very congested space, and you need to figure out where you're going to fit in. Because I promise you, this is a lot harder than it looks. IG hates the truth and tries to block. Look, honestly, TikTok is the most strict out of all of them. Instagram, you can get away with a lot. I can't believe it. Facebook, you can get away with some stuff, but there's certain things that are very, against terms of service that you wouldn't think, you know. So, anyways, now to Facebook, okay, guys. Last but not least, you know, it's diverse. It's diverse content and a broad audience make it unique, you know, because a lot of people are in there. You got to remember the groups, how they work on Facebook. It's different. The whole way it's organized, it's actually brilliant for actual engagement, keeping a community, stuff like that. It's very smart. So Facebook values content that creates meaningful interactions. They want to see you actually doing those interactions back and forth. Like that's their big thing. Like how YouTube, their number one thing is the like button. Their number one thing is meaningful interactions. Okay, think engaging, shareable posts and live videos. Okay, utilize live too to connect in real time. Live is way underestimated and undervalued. Like it's underestimated 100%. Like you have to go live if you're a content creator. Like I said, these platforms want to see that you're engaging, you're someone that's reachable, you're someone that will connect with your audience. There's a difference between just making YouTube videos and then never talking to the dude. You know what I mean? Or never being able to see him. There's no way to contact him. Dude, you want it to feel like it's a family, you know? So don't underestimate the power of Facebook because it's actually very powerful with the, you know, not only with Facebook and the way they operate, but the Facebook groups for community buildings. Now, here's the thing. I don't use Facebook like that, but I've got a decent following on there and all of that. But let me explain something. With Facebook, don't underestimate it. Okay, guys? And what I mean by this is YouTube, I'm going to break this down in a different video, guys, but the way the monetary value works on all of these platforms and how you can best monetize, I will do that on another video. But like I was saying, do not underestimate Facebook because they are the second highest paying, actually, number one paying social media platform, but they are the number two in line out of all of this, which is YouTube is being number one. Granted, YouTube is number one for monetization, but Facebook is second. You can actually make really, really good money on Facebook. And a lot of people don't even know that. So that kind of breaks down, you know, each of these platforms. So let me go ahead and give you an end dialogue. Each platform has its own quirks. Let's just be honest. They all have their own different things. Like I said, they have to have like different volume in certain, you can't use certain music. Some music is permittable, some is not. It's very weird. But the key across all of them is consistency. Okay. Consistency. If you go on YouTube and I make 16 videos in the next 3 days, then I take 2 weeks off. What the hell? Like, where did he go? Where did he disappear to? Like, what happened there? Now, the biggest reason for consistency on YouTube is not just showing the platform that you're being consistent so that they can give you that boost, but being consistent. Let's say Mike Ball. Everyone knows Mike Ball goes live Wednesday at 5 p.m. PST, 7 p.m. CST, and 8 p.m. EST. Everyone knows. Like, that is common knowledge. But that's called consistency, and that's where your viewership is going to really help you in this aspect, and your analytics overall. So tailoring your content is major, and engaging with your audience and keeping an eye on your analytics What did I just say? Your analytics, man. Remember, the world of social media is always evolving. So stay adaptable. You know what I mean? You have to always be willing and open minded to be able to evolve because it's nonstop changing and the algorithm is not going to continue to be the same and keep pushing that same content. You have to evolve with it. But the key is evolving with it, but standing with your morals and doing it correctly and not selling yourself, selling out, you know? There's a way to do it. And like I said, I don't know if there's too many people that really know how to do that. That's why this is a hard business. But yeah, that really is the differences, the key differences that I can give you the science, basically a guide on mastering social media platforms. I sincerely hope that you guys found this useful, helpful in some sort of way. I hope that I gave you guys some sort of value. If you guys could just hit that like button for me, it would mean the absolute world. Leave a comment down in the comment section when I'm done here. And I hope, like I said, that you guys can take something to the bank with this and go, okay, maybe I understand this more. Because Instagram is, for instance, your human resume. Facebook is where that community is. TikTok is where that content, fun content, engaging content, quick, that's TikTok. And YouTube is a search engine that you need to be able to answer questions, solve problems. So, with all of that being said, like I said, I hope you guys got some value out of it. If you guys please could, you guys got to remember, this is how and what I do for a living. Like I put my heart and soul into every bit of this. Make sure you guys have that notification bell on, you know what I mean? And not just for the normal notifications. You have to now actually say all videos instead of it just being the bell where you would get all of it now. Nope. You have to hit the bell and then you have it's here. I mean, shoot, I'll even show you. I'll even show you. It's hilarious. So guys, this is my YouTube channel. All right. I hope that this is aesthetically now looking a lot better. Give me a thumbs up in the chat and also for the video if you guys like the way that I'm rebranding. I've remade my look of the channel. I'm always trying to innovate. That is, like I said, you have to be able to evolve, but do it naturally. Be able to do it genuinely. But let's just say I went to Chino Berserker. So let's say I subscribe. Now the notification bell is right here. See how you have to hit this now and it goes to all, personalized, none, or unsubscribe. So you have to hit all now and then the bell goes completely black. Do you guys see that? The bell goes completely black at that point. I don't know why YouTube made this so complicated. I'm really not sure. It's actually really, really, really frustrating for us content creators. It's kind of one of those things that kind of was a really bad move on their part. If people hit the notification bell, it's because they want the notifications. Let's not be stupid. Guys, please do me a favor before we head out. This is my Instagram. I have now changed and rebranded my logo, what my social media look, not my logo, my social media look, the presence. Let me know what you guys think about that in the chat. But yeah, this is Ball Valve TV. I'm the guy that's obviously, you can't mistake it. Got the blue check next to the name. So make sure you follow the right one. And then this tells a lot of the different stories, man. So please go ahead and come over here. I put a lot of things out here that most people will not see on YouTube. I will do a whole bunch of really, really cool things. These are some of the examples of making very high quality videos for Instagram, because Instagram is all about high quality, like I was saying. That's what it's all about. And then, guys, before we end off as well, I'm going to let this video do its little thing real quick before I change it. I know this video is gas. This is a fantastic video. And I love when it flies right into the air right here. Woof. So, one last thing, guys. One last thing, all right? Well, I guess two. Because we're on this social media thing, right? So on Facebook, everybody, this is my Facebook. I put all the links to my social medias in the link of my YouTube. Okay, everybody? You cannot mistake this. There's no way you could. So I have, as Facebook is very personal. So I put all my actual personal details out there. Here's an example of YouTube of Facebook doing very well. This got, let's see, it won't show me exactly right here, but it got 1.3 million views on just this little video right here. Very interesting. So yeah, anyways, that's my Facebook. Follow me over there. And one last, can't leave it for, it's not best. I'm not going to say it's best, but it is last. Follow me on my TikTok, everybody. TikTok, if you guys noticed, my icon, my whatever you want to call it, profile picture, is the same on all social medias for 2024. All right, guys. So as you can see, I actually do use TikTok. Look, this has got 1.3 million views that I posted. Amputee riding and all that stuff. So anyways, those are all the social medias, guys. All the links are in the description. Please do me that favor and go follow me over there. It would show me that you guys are engaging with me, and it's a way for me to actually connect with you, because I can actually direct message you guys instead of it me like responding to YouTube comments live. You know what I mean? Let's see. Just an FYI, Instagram is having issues with message notifications, so check it regularly. Yes, it does. Some are muted. Sometimes it just won't come through like that. There's a bug in the last update from 2 days ago. Yes, be on the lookout for that. Frank says, "Bro, Mike, very insightful show today." Thank you, sir. I very, very, very much appreciate you. Yes, and everybody hit photo editor up. It's that exactly how he's got it spelled out right there. Just put an @ in the front of it, and that's his Instagram name. And direct message him. He does a lot of photo work, man. He's done a lot of my photo work. He's done a lot of the community's photo work. I vouch for the man. You know what I mean? So, nonetheless, like I said, I hope this gave you guys, somewhat of a, enjoyment. You guys got something out of it. You know what I mean? I hope that people can learn from these type of things. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you guys before I end off as well is I'm going to put up something here. If I can find it, because it's always going to be an ordeal trying to find thumbnails. Let's see if it's even right there. There it is. All right, guys, I have a big announcement. I'm getting picked up and working with Easy Way TV. All right, guys? Easy Way TV. You guys see this right here? Easyway.tv. If you guys do not know, this is not some sort of like just some random place. It's not like a random streaming service that is trying to make it. They have over 200 million subscribers. Okay, guys? They have over 200 million subscribers, and they are all on Roku. They have not only all of it on Roku, but they have it on easyway.tv as well, guys. So we just got picked up with that. We are in the middle of some really, really big business, man, and I'm very excited for the future. And man, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for listening and hearing me out. If you made it all the way to the very end, that really means something to me. So thank you guys. I will talk to you guys on the flip side. If you guys, like I said, I'll be on Instagram and stuff like that, so you guys will be able to reach me over there. So much love and respect to everybody. And, you know, we're going to go ahead and do something kind of cool for you guys. For, you know, you guys sticking around. You guys sticking around like this, I'm going to go ahead and, you know, give you guys something pretty, just a little cool. I'm going to give it to you guys. All right. 3, 2, 1. Much love and respect to everybody. Thank you guys again for being here. We'll talk to you guys on the app.
Tell me the reasons why we do what we do. The reasons why I ran into you. I can feel it in the air tonight. Always make me think, but I'm better not knowing. Better not knowing. There's always something running back and forth. I can't do this no more. Take a bow, I cashed out. I ain't going back to the days I had nothing. I'm at the top and they hate it. Nothing about me is basic. Tell me the reasons why we do what we do. The reasons why I ran into you. I can feel it in the air tonight. You always make me think, but I'm better not knowing. Better not knowing. There's always something running back and forth. I can't do this no more.
I only call you when I'm bored. This ship is sailing out. You on board. You call me crazy, 'cause I'm indecisive. Don't ask me if I love you. I spend enough time with you.
Tell me the reasons why we